Good evening, fellow members of the United Nations Republic and the Halo Clan community. Thank you for taking the time to join me in discussing the ever-important issue of the MMP. Recently, several individuals throughout the community have expressed concern and curiosity to that of the UNR's mass message program, and have requested clarification on several specific topics. I'm here today to address these concerns one at a time in as much detail as possible so we may all move on to creating a stronger and more stable future for this community. First of all, I'd like to thank Power for once again bringing attention to the potential issues and problems with the UNR mass messaging program. While his newest video was less of speculation on the possible abuses and more focused on the legality of the program, it is an important topic, and we feel it is extremely important that the community hears not only all the benefits, but all the possible downsides as well. That being said, I'd like to list the UNR's responses to each of the points Power has brought up that we feel need to be addressed. These are listed in the order they were brought up within the video. Number 1. The date in which the UNR Network's first episode of Community Tonight was uploaded was not a deliberate effort to mislead viewers or draw attention away from the issue in any way, shape, or form. The UNR Department of Media has been extremely busy expanding, creating new content, and bringing on new editors. This specific episode of Community Tonight was given to one of the new directors as an assignment. Unfortunately, several issues with communication proceeded to delay the project until it became clear it was not going to be released on time. By this time, the main issue of the MMP had blown over and was thus not seen as a crucial video to be uploaded. The Department of Media has since reformed its policies on video assignments, and I can assure you there will not be a reoccurrence of the large gap between recording and publishing on any future episodes. Number 2. The point brought up about the UNR deliberately misleading people by saying they will not get the message if their friends list is blocked was pulled completely out of context. If you review the clip, it is very clear that I was discussing the topic of preventing your friends from receiving messages tracing back from you, a point that had been brought up several times on Facebook and several other figures within the community. 3. The unfortunate fact is that if you are not someone within the Halo Clan community who knows how to unregister from the sending list, it is nearly impossible to not be sent a message. The UNR does not and has never denied this fact. However, with the addition of the One Send Stop feature, the ability for the program to detect it has sent a gamertag a message and prevent itself from doing so again, makes it extremely likely that most will read the message, disregard it, and never remember it again. If hypothetically, it is someone in the community who is for some reason dreading receiving a single message, meaning they are aware of the MMP, if people are reporting responsibly, they should know that they may send a message to LingLing Killer on many devices and have their name removed. You, Power, point out, and I quote, "For all intents and purposes, it's impossible to opt out of the MMP." As I clarified, it is not impossible at all. There are methods in which people may be removed from the list. Will the majority of players on Xbox know about these methods? No. But the majority of Xbox Live players do not know of the MMP at all, so it is unfair, in my opinion, to make that comparison. The statement that it is not possible unfairly conveys that the UNR has made no effort whatsoever to give people the option to opt out, and that receiving a message is inevitable. This fact is irrefutably false. I would like to clarify something said during my debate with Puffy. The UNR has no issue with members of the community reaching out to Microsoft to address their concerns. Unfortunately, I mixed two arguments into one during this clip, and apologize for the confusion. When I stated that Akomos going behind our backs was downright disgusting, I was not referring to the reports to the Xbox Live ambassadors, but the contact of other clans to gain support against the mass messaging program. When a temporary cease on foreign communication regarding the matter was agreed on, it is a disgrace and a disgusting practice for an expert political clan to be conducting. In this part of the address, I would now like to address the specific questions brought to me by Power. Number 1. Does the MMP violate the Xbox Live terms of use? the mass messaging program does violate certain elements of the Xbox Live terms of use. Number 2. Should the Halo Clan community follow the Xbox Live terms of use? It is the opinion of myself and the web development team that any act violating the Xbox Live terms of use that causes harm to a specific person or group should be absolutely avoided by all individuals. And furthermore, citizens of this community should take the initiative to discourage this type of behavior from their members or anyone else they may come in contact with. Examples of these damaging acts would be hacking or host booting. The UNR does not view the mass messaging program as directly harmful to the community or Xbox Live users. Number 3. Do you support violations of the terms of use? The UNR does not condone violations of the terms of use for any malicious or potentially harmful purposes. Number 4. Should we report violations of the terms of use? I believe the community should feel free to exercise their rights and report the UNR to Microsoft should they feel it is the proper course of action. The UNR was condemning Okomos for their violation of an agreement formed between two clans. We do not oppose the general community acting upon what they view as right. Number 5. What happens to the MMP if LingLing Killer is voted out? Qualifications for President of the United Nations Republic include at least 4 consecutive tours of service, and no Class C or B violations of UNR regulations. I am confident that should I be replaced, the man taking my spot will be more than capable of making educated decisions regarding the MMP that are in the best interest of not only the UNR, but the community as well. Now, for the specifics. The UNR web development team maintains control of the mass messaging program. In order to make any significant changes to the program, the president would have to be working alongside the UNR web development team. Any changes would be purely mutual. It is highly unlikely that any policy would be changed should I be replaced. Number 6. If MMP accounts are banned, will the program continue? If the UNR accounts sending out these messages are banned, the UNR will halt the program and come to a decision on that matter. A main factor in this decision will be the program's success, or lack thereof. If the MMP fails to bring in a significant amount of recruits, and accounts begin to get banned by Microsoft, the UNR will most likely scrap the program. Unfortunately, due to the large amount of variables involved in this decision, we cannot give a definite answer until we encounter that situation. Number 7. How are the MMP's operational procedures determined within the UNR? Are they dictated by LingLing Killer, or are they voted upon? If they are voted upon, who votes? The president of the UNR works in coordination with the UNR web development team to set guidelines and restrictions on how the MMP is to operate, as these individuals have the best knowledge regarding the topic. All decisions are agreed on purely mutually. Number 8. Will the community be able to verify how the MMP works, or is it entirely based on blind trust? The UNR has provided numerous opportunities for people to come and see how we utilize our systems to form the MMP. As a token of good faith, we've put a link to a file in the description of this video. Anyone may download said file and view a list of over 1 million partially censored gamertags. We hope that this is sufficient proof that the gamertag collector works, as it would be a ridiculous undertaking to go on Xbox.com and copy every gamertag by hand. Number 9. Does the UNR plan to activate the MMP? If so, when? The UNR has decided to wait until Halo 5 or a closer date towards the Halo 5 release to activate the MMP. Not only are we using this time to improve the community map, but we are narrowing down our list of gamertags to those who have played Halo, a process which takes significantly longer to accomplish. Concerns have also been raised that due to the Master Chief Collection's near unplayable state, more potential community recruits will be turned away by the prospect to join a clan on MCC. It is our hope that 343 Industries learns from their mistakes and creates a stable, supporting environment for clans on Halo 5. I would hope that people understand that with an issue as complex as this, various elements of the program are constantly changing. The United Nations Republic has made every effort possible to appeal to the concerns of the community, spending far more resources and time than initially planned. We are more than happy to do this for the greater good, and plan on continuing support for the mass message program and the community map. To those who have constantly supported the UNR and the MMP, I would like to offer my most sincere gratitude. Your commitment to helping us accomplish our goal of bringing the community into a new age of prosperity plays no small role in our desire to continue offering this support to any who would seek it. We have a great deal of things planned for the future, and it is my hope that you will join us in achieving these goals as well. To those who have continuously attempted to cherry-pick the facts and evidence in an effort to negatively portray the UNR and the mass messaging program, we would ask for you to try to make reasonable, logical arguments, rather than your usual topics of rampant speculation. There are many other pressing issues within this community. The increasing popularity of host booting, for example, is something that many should be raising awareness to. However, they choose to focus on the UNR's MMP, something that causes significantly less harm to the users of Xbox Live, and is something that could potentially revive this community. With all of this being said, I ask those of you who have tuned in to share this address with your friends, fellow clanmates, and any others with concerns regarding the mass message program, in hopes of answering any questions they may have. From all of us here at the UNR Network and the United Nations Republic, we thank you for your patience, we thank you for your support, and thank you for watching.